So I would recommend to all tutors of literacy, and in particular tutors of ESOL students, to prepare themselves by being very equipped, by having a great deal of knowledge about the English language. It might sound very obvious, but tutors don't always have the nuts and bolts, the minutiae of the English language. A very good way to do this is through Phonics Ireland, which is a fantastic website, which actually provides tutors and anybody who's interested with a course that you can do. And this course takes you through the steps and the principles of teaching literacy. It's a phonics approach, a synthetic phonics approach, and it's an excellent course. My next tip is that when you are teaching literacy in particular, and I do feel that literacy can be taught in conjunction with ESOL, when you are teaching literacy, it's very important to keep moving forward. So there's a sequential approach to teaching literacy, and when your learner, your student, has achieved each milestone, when they are comfortable with each part, you should in fact move very quickly onto the next one. Each step in fact consolidates the previous step, and in fact labouring on one particular step, in my experience, doesn't actually consolidate that step. In fact, the learner might get a bit frustrated or bored. So you shouldn't be afraid to keep moving forward as quickly as is possible, albeit staying, at the level until the student is comfortable. And then my next tip, which in fact follows from the previous tip, is not to skip stages. So you should equally move at the pace of the learner, in as much as that, don't move beyond the pace of the student. So start by doing one step, and as soon as they've achieved that, do the next step, and so on. In the context of ESOL, this is particularly difficult since tutors often have mixed ability groups. And so in this regard, my advice is not to be afraid to work at different paces with different students. An ESOL tutor has to be quite energetic in the classroom and generally is looking at a number of different levels simultaneously happening, and different points of learning simultaneously happening in the classroom.